Now, I don't know if it's all the slop I've been playing lately or if it's all the years in my rearview mirror, but lately I've just been enjoying or wanting to enjoy something a little quiet, a little simple, maybe a little brain teasery. And well, for about $6 or $7. Oh, what? Whoops, that was an accident. 6. Didn't do that on purpose. But for the price of about $6 or $7, I found this little gem just popped up recently on PlayStation, and it is called Teeny Tiny Towns. Teeny Tiny. It's teeny tiny, and it's one of those merging type games where you merge two, three of the same things together, and it creates something bigger, and then you just make that bigger. And actually, now that I think about it, and I'm explaining it, and I stepped outside of the realm for a second, it's actually Gembine from my favorite fucking game ever. If you know, you know, because only OG MFers know. Crimson Land is probably my favorite fucking just game. If I was like, I only have one game, Crimson Land, I've played it into the ground, and it's got this little mini game on it called Gembine, where you have this grid and you're just taking circles, and you're like little circles into, then they turn into bigger circles, and you put the bigger circles into even bigger circles, and they turn into a triangle, and then a square, and then a this, and you keep doing that, and you keep combining and combining. It's a puzzle. Well, this is kind of like that, except for it's on this grid, and as you can see, you're combining bushes into trees into campfires. I don't know what campfires turn into yet. We'll find out. It's, if you're reading the screen, it'll be telling you I'm jibber jabbering. To be completely transparent and show you how the pig was made. I mean, the sausage was made. I already played this, and I'm just talking about it while I'm watching the footage back over again. So forgive me if I skip around a bit, but I've been, of all the games that I've slopped out lately, this one had piqued my interest the most, and I was genuinely afraid to even pick it up because there's been so many sloppy crap games, and if you're not aware, go back and watch all the recent videos I've been making about slop. I'm going to turn to a slop channel. This, however, genuinely surprised me. First of all, it's just cozy. You know, there's no other way to put that. It's a cozy game. It's relaxing. You can pick it up, put it back down, and the whole I'm going to keep comparing it to Combine, but the whole Combine aspect, Gembine aspect of it is it's really fun. And then as you'll start to see, you really kind of got to start thinking about where you want the thing you want to end up more than where you're putting down the thing that you have to put down. They will also start introducing things like this where you can have limited swaps. You'll have a bulldozer where you can destroy something that is unnecessary. You can eventually get like a crane that will automatically combine things up to their highest thing. I haven't quite figured out how to use that one yet. It's very confusing. Eventually a little store opens up. You can start buying those perks, and you can buy the like if you need a specific piece, you can buy that. And so it kind of again adds on to that whole Gembine thing. Like if you were able to pick the pieces or earn points and buy pieces with your points in that game, it would be essentially the same. Oh, there you go. I unlocked the store. You can zoom in and out. Let's see. We'll do a little editing magic here, and I think there's a portion where I can show you this. There are several starting maps you can choose from, and possibly even unlock. As you see, there's some with water. They get bigger, and they even have some that become like hexagonal shapes. Yeah, see, there's different spooky side. There's a wilderness. So There are even different like levels that you can do, which replayability, and as much as this is cool, the fact that you can do different stuff is better. All right, back to that first playthrough though, because this is where I fell in love. I wasn't quite sure what I was getting into, but just from watching the little video of it, I was like, okay, this looks like what I've been looking for, and turns out it is. I played this initial time for about an hour and a half, or maybe even 2. Then I came back several times later that night and played more, which I didn't record for some reason. I don't know. But I was able to beat my high score on the level twice. And then I think I tried one of the water levels, and that was interesting. I get I haven't quite. I feel like I want to master this initial first level before I really start diving into the other ones, because it seemed like it's one of those games where the more you play it, the more your brain will start to understand it, and then you won't be making as many mistakes because you know the exact patterns you have to do. Like if you want a tree to land somewhere so that it makes a campfire in that location, but you also know you need that campfire to move to somewhere else. Like you have to, it's like a chess in your head where you're playing like 60 moves ahead before you lay anything down, and then while you're doing that, you are getting random pieces, and they might not go where you want them to, and every time you have to put something down that doesn't fit, or like a rock or something, you lose a space, and if you lose a space, you start finding yourself not able to combine the things you need, and that's where the puzzle aspect comes in. And so it's not just a matter of throwing things down all willy-nilly and combining them. You have to like actually strategically start moving things around, almost to the point where I think there might even be a like set pattern of moves that they want you to use, that if you played it enough, you might actually realize that it's not random. I don't know. But either way, I like like I said, the brain teaser part of it. There's points where you get frustrated. There's points where it's like you can spend your money on swaps and bulldozers and cranes, but every time you buy one, the next one's more expensive, and you don't make money that quickly. The way you make money is weird, so it's like you get stuck in these positions where you have no space, you have a piece you can't use, your stash down at the bottom left, those 3 diamonds, you can put things in there to stash them if you don't want to use them yet. But once you do that, they're filled up, and yeah, pretty much every time I've used them, it's pretty much all bushes, so you get filled up with bushes, and then they just give you bushes all the time, then you don't know what to do, and you run out of space, and it gets frustrating. And if you're a gamer, you know that that's actually a good thing, because you have to use your brain. But I like these really interesting, simple puzzles where it's, like I've said in actually literally the video I just finished making, but I don't know when it'll go out. So, but it's like you got to have numbers go up, gameplay, and uniqueness. And in this one, you've got the uniqueness. 100%, this is a unique game. You've got the gameplay, all of it works. It's smooth, it's intuitive, it's fun. And then numbers go up is the combining. Like, you're combining things to make them go up. And you got to get them into bigger things than they just keep combining. So you're like, oh, what does this do when I combine these 3 together? What does this do? Like, eventually you start getting some pretty high level constructions, but like they're across the map from each other, and then you need to use the swaps to move them closer to each other, but you've already done that so that you could build some of the other stuff, and now you can't afford it, and then you're like at a little stalemate, and gaming, man. But I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's just a super surprising little gem. You got these little goals you achieve, which obviously it shows you a meter on the side, so numbers going up again. You get to pick a reward, so it's kind of got like a roguelike aspect. You collect that currency, that little uh, pentagon-shaped currency, and you use that when you start a new map to purchase yourself some extra like starting things such as bulldozers and swaps. So it almost has a little bit of a roguelike to it. And then it even has a free mode. I haven't tried that yet, like a creative free mode. I like when it gives me random stuff. So I don't know exactly what one would get from a free mode. Oh, look, see, you make a little log cabin with those. So now I got to figure out how to get those stacks over to each other so they can build a house, but then also where the house lands close to the other house, because I'm guessing you put 3 log cabins together and they're going to make a bigger house and then bigger and bigger. And I'm not guessing, I know because I played it. So yeah, you combine the log cabins into a house, then the houses into like a apartment building, and the apartment building into like a condo. And that's as far as I've made it before I have run out of moves, space, or money. And another aspect is there's an undo. So like if you do make a move on accident and it just ruins everything, you can undo it, which is not very common in games, especially a game like this where it's a puzzle. When you run out of space or whatever, you can it'll let you undo the last move or just end it. Like if you messed up and it ends it, you can still have another chance if you're just like experimenting with moves. So I love that sort of thing in a puzzle game, not gonna lie. So of all the games I've played recently, this is one of the ones that stands out, which it wasn't on the pile of slop like some of the other ones were. It was one that I was genuinely interested in. I just assumed that it could very well be slop. And thank God I was wrong, you know? Like legit, I like this game, and it's probably going to be in my regular rotation of just, you know how, everybody has idle games or relaxation games or like a game on your phone or your tablet. So that's probably what this is going to become. And like I said earlier, if you're still here, like, subscribe, comment, do all those things. Thanks for sticking around and watching this sort of thing. And if you want to pick this up, it's like $7. I think it was $6.99. It might have even been on sale for, I can't remember. It's the PlayStation Store is so full of stuff that's cheap, and then stuff that's cheap and on sale, and then stuff that's on sale, that it just gets mixed up in my brain. So teeny tiny towns or teeny tiny city, you'll see it in the thumbnail or whatever and in the title. But teeny tiny game, real cool, cute little puzzle game. I enjoyed the heck out of it. I could see it being like one of those games you could use as a streaming and talking chill session type game, or just like I said, as a relaxation puzzle game if you're into those sort of things. So there you go. I think I will let the rest of this play. I played for over an hour, so I'll probably play out the rest of this until I lost, and then yeah, that's it for me for now though. Like I said, like, subscribe, comment if you're still here. If you like these sort of things, I play a lot of slop. I open up cards and do other things, and yeah, it's just a random mix around here these days. So like it, subscribe to it, check it out at your leisure. I suggest turning it on at night when you're going to sleep. Just pick a playlist and just hit play, go to sleep. Helps everybody out. And with that, you can either watch the rest of this or not. Love you, bye.